There's a lot of hype men in the media, dog. Their job is to create chaos so that you go, oh my gosh, my investments, sell, so that they can buy low. And then later on, 5 years down the road, 10 years down the road, they're like, ha 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 ha, you sold, you fool. Don't do it, don't do it. There's nothing that moves an economy like hype. New jobs, new developments, new BS to spend your paycheck on. Now, hype is great when you're trying to go to a party, but what happens when you're making long-term investments and you just keep seeing statuses and headlines? As the youth, the key to getting started in this investment stuff is having time in the market. It's not just nickel and diming today's worth, not just saying, oh, today I'll buy it for this much, today I'll sell it for this much, but thinking 15 years from now, how much could I sell it for? You feel me, bro? Not just thinking, oh, it's going crazy today, therefore I need to sell it, or I need to do something crazy. Maybe that just means I need to really lock in for a weekend or two and think, okay, what companies are going to perform well in the next 15, 20, 30 years? As much as you might want to take advantage of new technologies or innovations, you got to be steady with it. You know what I'm saying? Do what's tried and tested, and also leave some room to try new stuff. You feel me? Diversified portfolio. You feel me, dog? You gotta get unit trust. You gotta get ETFs. You gotta get property. You gotta get bonds. You gotta get gold. You know what I'm saying, dog? You gotta buy low while it's still low. You just gotta understand that if you're confident in your investments, if you've done the work, there's no need to check every single day. The seed has been planted. Why are you digging it up every day? There's no need, bro. In simple terms, have a plan, bro. Have a strategy. And make sure before you've even put down a cent into your portfolio, make sure you've researched that thing. You've done your SWOT analysis. You understand what the risks are. You understand what the volatility is going to look like. And you understand that you have to go through it to realize the gains that you want to realize. Even if the stuff has been going up and down like crazy in the daily, in the monthly, in the weekly, across the years, all the way up, boy. All the way up, boy. As much as buying the dip is usually the go-to strategy, you don't want to catch one of these, you feel me? Things change, Sometimes customers are not showing up like they used to. Sometimes the product quality goes down. Sometimes leadership changes. Sometimes the demand is no longer there. Industries change, tastes change. You don't want to catch one of these. Watch out for the signs, Do your homework before you invest in something. Once again, strategy. Know what the conditions for your exit are. If it goes down a certain amount, if something happens to leadership or sales, whatever it is, make sure you know what your stomach can handle and operate within that. Not what the hype man is saying, not what Twitter is saying, not what the news is saying. These people get paid for clicks. They don't care about you and your future. So yeah, don't be scared of people who don't know your situation, and don't buy things you don't understand.